All right, here we go. Go ahead, get your statements, reasons ready. Unfortunately, you should have a clean diagram here. There are no markings to show two angles are supplementary. Okay, there are no markings that do that. Little fire drill across the street, huh? Okay, ready to roll? One is supplementary to three. I just want to show you, because when I first introduce this and I don't tell you what the fact or theorem is, a lot of people will read the givens. Okay, one supplementary to three, two supplementary to three. They automatically tell me one supplementary to two because that's the way your mind goes. But that's not the case. That's not what this new fact I'm going to show you says. One is not supplementary to two. All right, let's say angle one's 100 degrees. I'm just going to, quick example, 100. What's angle three then? 80, because supplementary angles add to 180. So that's got to be 80. All right, stay with me here. 2 is supplementary to 3. So 2 and 3 also add to 180. So if I just called angle 3 is 80 degrees, what's angle 2? 100 degrees. So you guys can clearly see 1 and 2 are not supplementary, but they are congruent. Yes, so 1 is congruent to 2. Why? Here's the new fact. Let's go back to the givens. Somebody remind me, what did I know about angle 1 in the givens? What did I know about angle 1 in the givens here? 2, Zoe, what did I know about angle 1 again? Yep. And what did I know about angle 2 in the givens? What did I know about angle 2? 4, Doyle? So what Zoe and Doyle just told me was 1 and 2 are both supplementary to the same exact angle, right? So if that happens, if two angles are supplementary to the same exact angle, they are congruent, not supplementary. They are congruent to each other. And this is our new first fact of 3 today. Supplements of the same angle. In this case, angle 3 is the same angle. So if you have two angles supplementary to the same angle, supplements of the same angle are congruent. Okay, so two angles supplementary to the same one are congruent. Make sure we remind ourselves, congruent, not supplementary. All right, not bad. We're okay there before I introduce the last two. So you're going to see today's a quick day because it's a lot of group work. Here we go. So now you can mark your, just let me give you a heads up, save your frustration and erasing. The givens, lowercase angle A is congruent to lowercase, not these two. That's not the A and B we're talking about. All right, it's lowercase a and lowercase angle B. All right, do your thing, set it up, mark it. Just want to make sure we're marking the correct angles here. Make sure we're marking, and a couple of you guys are marking the angles next to A and B congruent. No, I want angle A and B, the angle that lowercase letter sits in. Okay, some of you guys are marking the angle next to them. Those are the ones we need in the proof statement. So make sure, take a look up here. Make sure you have angle A and B, not the ones next to them. All All right, we're all good. Marked correctly. Look at the proof statement now. Don't mark them, obviously, but look at the proof statement. Everyone find angle ADC. ADC. All right, we need to get quicker at doing this in here. I see it's that angle right there, and I have A right next to it. If I have those two angles right next to each other, they form a straight line. What do I know about those two? Supplementary. Boom. I need to prove ADC congruent to BFC. BFC, locate it. Oh, it's right next to angle B. Those two are supplementary. All right, we got to see that on the diagram. They form a line and know automatically quicker now that those two are supplementary. Okay, ready? Let's see if I can use that fact I just gave you from the last proof. These two, the ones I'm trying to prove congruent, are they supplementary? Watch your mouth when I ask you this, please, and you answer. Are these two, the angles I'm trying to prove congruent, are they supplementary to the same exact angle? Yes or no? Are they supplementary to the same exact angle? Like the same exact angle? No. These are different. All right, versus the last one, it was the same one we're talking about, angle 3. So does everyone see I cannot use that theorem from the last proof because they are supplementary to two different angles. But what do we know about those angles? They're not the same angle, but they are what to each other? Congruent. So if they are congruent, I could still say the angles are congruent too. All right? So we have supplements of the same angle, and now I'm going to introduce supplements of congruent angles are also congruent. Whoa, it's not a two-step proof though. Let's make a note up here. You're not just allowed to use this whenever you want. Go back to Friday for me. Dig deep. Go back to Friday. If you want to say two right angles are congruent by saying all right angles are congruent, remember my requirement? You can't say two right angles are congruent unless you have what in the statements? Oh boy. That they're right angles. You needed to say these two are right angles before saying in the next step they're congruent. Same thing up here. If you want to tell me angles, supplements of congruent angles, or supplements of the same angle, above in your statements, we must state which angles are supplementary first. And you can start abbreviating supplementary SUPP. You're welcome. So this is why it's not a two-step proof. Before I say angle ADC and angle BFC are congruent, I need to tell you which pairs of angles are supplementary. So first person up, give me a pair that are supplementary on my diagram so I can write it down, please. Whoa, 16. Steve, give me a pair. Angle A and yep, ADC are supplementary, abbreviated SUPP. In the same statement, there's no reason for me to do a separate one. Give me the other pair that are supplementary to each other. Whoa, 6. Thomas, the other pair?
Angle B and angle BFC.
Good job. All right, let's get a reason now. Here's my third and final reason for you today. All right, and this will, 99.9% of the time, you tell me angles are supplementary. Here's going to be your reason, and we've used this reason already. We're just going to make it official now. Linear pairs are supplementary. 99.9% of the time, that'll be my reason. And I know you guys are all honors kids, and you're like, what is the 0.1 then? What's the 0.1 where I won't use that if it's given? Okay, if it's given, we won't use that as the reason. I got an issue though. Maybe you guys can help me. I had to write that they were supplementary in this one. Why didn't I even mention that in the previous one when I used the supplementary fact? Why didn't I write they were supplementary in that one? What's up, Aiden? Yeah, why?
Because it was given.
That was that 0.1%. It was given. Yep. Okay, so you got to write it down either way. It's given or you write it down yourself. All right, we're good now. So we said they were supplementary. So now we could say step 3 now. we look at it and we say, all right, ADC and BFC, they're both supplementary to A and B, which are congruent. So those two, ADC congruent to BFC with our new, not supplements of the same angle, but supplements of congruent angles. And you cannot abbreviate supplements, SUPP. That's for supplementary. Supplements, and it doesn't have an I in it. Have some respect. Self-respect. Don't be an embarrassment. It doesn't have an I in it. Supplements of congruent angles are congruent. Okay. We need less of me talking, more of you practicing. So flip it over. We are going to start the homework, but here's the requirement today. You're going to start working with each other and talking to each other. So here's the requirement. Everyone's going to start on proof 1 in your group. You're going to talk to each other about it. You're going to raise your hand, but only raise your hand when your whole group is done. Everyone has the work written out, and you're in agreement. I will come over and check it. If it's good, you go on to number 2. If you need a boost because you're stuck, call me over as well. All right, so if you finish the proof first, and you're not discussing it, I'm not going to check it. I check it once everybody in the group has all of the stuff written down and you're in agreement. Then you can go on to proof 2 after I check it. And last thing, this is all a mixed bag. Don't think this is all supplementary business. It's a mixed bag. Could be anything up on the board. All right, go to work.